this video right here, you guys. Gang stalking starts at birth. Just want you guys to know the powers that be, the people, the 1% that run the 99% of the population. They know who you were at birth. The Bible tells us that we fight not against flesh and blood, but against evil principalities, spiritual rulers in high places. These fallen angels that we speak of, we all know that they did genetic mutations back in the days of Noah. They were master geneticists. They spiced their own beings into existence pretty much. A lot of the humanoid figures that you see walking around out in society are actually clones to their people. It's a targeted individual. They know who you are at birth because they do birth screenings on your DNA. When you first come into the world, you're greeted by a doctor before your mother. You know, and the reason why they had built hospitals all across the globe is so that when each child is born, they can identify who belongs to God and who belongs to the serpent seeds. They will already know who to blackball at the beginning, and they will already know who to spoil you at the beginning. You feel me? They've married themselves into our families. Some of the people in your family are demons that have been here for generations. They've married themselves into our families. Some of the people in your family are demons that have been here for generations and shit. Immortal beings. It sounds crazy, but it's real. You know, they knew who you were from birth. What I also want to talk about in this video is DNA activation, because a lot of people don't understand the true reason why you're being targeted. There's different bloodlines across the globe. You feel me? You have people out there that possess either the Rh positive blood or the Rh negative blood. You have O blood types, you have A and B blood types also. You feel me? The Rh negative factor is really considered a supernatural gene. You feel me? A lot of people will consider that to be the DNA of the gods. The reptilians in the world, they know where you come from. They know where you originally.
I'm gonna rewind that back for y'all, so y'all can hear, because I've been trying to tell y'all this.
They come from the Rh across the globe. You feel me? You're being targeted. There's different bloodlines across the globe. You feel me? You have people out there that possess either the Rh positive blood or the Rh negative blood. You have O blood types, you have A and B blood types also. You feel me? The Rh negative factor is really considered a supernatural gene. You feel me? A lot of people will consider that to be the DNA of the gods. The reptile.
He said a lot of people consider that to be the DNA of the gods, and that's the reason why Jesus said ye are gods. And what happened when Jesus said that to those bots? They got mad and they picked up stones and they was getting ready to stone them. And it's the same what these bots do to me. When I say I'm God, they get mad. They throwing stones. It might not be like literal. But I'm just talking figure of speech. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Rest in peace to this brother right here. They said he passed away. I'm gonna finish the video.
Reptilians in the world, they know where you come from. They know where you originally come from. And they're really terrified of what is going to happen during the apocalypse. You feel me? I heard a lot of TIs asking me, is it possible for targeted individuals to get murdered off? World chosen ones, the road 144,000 no, it's not possible for them to get murdered off because they're the ones that's going to be fighting Satan in the battle of Armageddon. I feel like if your physical body was to die, it was just transform into some old other shit pretty much, you know? Like, if you guys ever seen the movie The Crow, if you guys are familiar with the movie The Crow, that dude really was a good dude. You feel me? If you watch The Crow, he was murdered for the wrong reason, out of him trying to save somebody else pretty much, you feel me? And he transformed into some other shit. If you guys remember, he turned into something that couldn't die, you know? And it was impossible to kill him pretty much, you feel me? The DNA activation, I don't believe that targeted individuals and humans. First and foremost, you guys gotta really think about it. They use electromagnetic frequencies. They use raw electric to shock you all day. You feel me? Electromagnetic frequencies. They use raw electric to shock you all day. Gotta really think about it. They use electromagnetic frequencies. They use raw electric to shock you all day. You feel me?
And it's funny too that his channel is Electrifying Vibrations, for those that don't know. But here it is. He's saying that they shock you all day with electricity. Now I know some of y'all targets don't get that, but I'm one of the ones that do, and that's the reason why I'm up right now at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was just in some weird ass dream, some fucking thug life dream, man. I'm trying to tell you, they simulating these dreams. You know what I mean? The good thing about it though, I can remember them because I ain't been smoking no weed, so now I can remember these dreams and shit. And I woke up like I remember details about this shit. Now I don't know if it's something that they wanted me to remember, you know, because sometimes I don't remember my dreams, you know what I'm saying? And you already know with this situation, with this program, you don't know if they wipe, if the aliens, you know, erase your memory from the dream or whatever. It could have been, most likely it was the weed. That's another reason why I don't like smoking that shit, because ain't no telling what they doing with it. And then at the same time, you know, I heard a lot of shit that these clowns, these bots be doing with the weed. They be putting fentanyl in it and spraying. Back in the day, they used to spray roach spray on the weed. That was back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't no telling what they doing today. But what he said was they use frequency, they use DARPA, they use NASA, they use satellites, they use 5G, they use the cell phones, you know, all day. You know, it's bad enough that we're surrounded by these vibrations, these frequencies, these EMF, ELF, you know, but when you're a target, somehow, some way, you know, on my situation, I know how they implant me. On your situation, your implantation might be different, but at the end of the day, you're getting implanted, you know, because you got to understand that if you're heavily trafficked, and, you know, like, for example, King Mansa, you know, you see his street theater, you know, but I do know that he said that he don't get the directed energy. He might not be getting it now, but he will be getting it. It's just a matter of time, you know what I'm saying? And he might even be getting it. He might just not know it right yet. You know what I mean? So, because you got to understand that the beasts, they have different ways. They study this shit. They have so many ways to target an individual. You know, everybody's target is not going to be 100% the same. We all got things in common, like white and red and black cars and red shirts and all that stupid shit. But other than that, you know, some people get the V2K, some people get the electronic harassment. Me, I get the burning. You know, they literally implant me. They've been hitting me over the head since 2015. That's when they started, and the implantation started to implant signals and receptors inside my brain since 2015, 2016. And I've been fighting this shit ever since, you know what I'm saying? Taking every fucking thing, learning everything. Shout out to Tony P. You know, he helped me out a lot of other people, you know. I even watched Look Out for Charlie videos. He was the one that turned me on to the Bull Rocks. You know, so I've taken everything, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, I'm taking this stuff, I'm getting it out, but they constantly put it back in. And they can put it back in while you sleep. They put it back in while you woke. you know, while you at work, whatever, you know what I'm saying, all day, you know, they just constantly dumping this shit in your body and you got to get it out. But they constantly just, it's like basically walking around. Can you imagine walking around with a hole in your pocket and you got a pocket full of money? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be putting money back into your pocket, but if you got a hole in it, it's just going to keep falling out. So it's, you know, that right there is like the same. It's like similar to what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I do my best to, you know, take these salt baths and, you know, eat salt and all this shit, you know, to clean it out. And it's been working, but they constantly putting it back in. So let me finish this video because I don't want to run out of time.
They use abuse, psychological warfare on you every day. You feel me? And it's the whole world doing it on you. You got to think to yourself, why would the whole world come up against one person? You feel me? Or these different individuals that are spread it out across the globe. You know, why would these people decide to go up against them if they're speaking for a positive reason, if they're positive people? And the reason why these people do what they do is because they're scared to get DNA and what you're going to turn into. You feel me? DNA activation and shit. A lot of TIs don't understand that factor, but it's real. You know? So I'm pretty sure if you're a real TI, you have the RH negative blood type. And that's the true reason why you're being gang stalked. It's because they're scared of what you're going to transform into in these end days. Let's get it. Okay, y'all, most wanted. So I want to talk about electrifying vibrations. A lot of you guys are already familiarized with him, but I'm just going to take y'all on this little journey of his. So you guys, as I looked at this live, first of all, I didn't even know he passed away. So, as I looked at his channel, I went back on a couple videos, but this video is the one that struck me the most. So I could tell that he was trying to prove to whoever he was around that he was going through what he was going through. So I'm saying this because I see a lot of similarities. Plus, I'm witnessing and analyzing the behavior of the people in the background. Now, I'm not trying to throw dirt on anybody's name. I'm just stating the obvious. So you could tell in his eyes that he was very, very sad. Like, I've been following this guy for so long, even though YouTube always unsubscribed me unknowingly. So I know that he's sad in this video. In this video, he's trying to prove to the people around him that he's being targeted. He's even explaining the tactics that they use in front of these people, as these people seem to be laughing at what he's saying. Some of the things, now I could be wrong, you guys, drop in the comments if I'm wrong. So I could tell that he was under a lot of stress doing this live, y'all, and he only went live just stating what he said, that he has been healing. That's why he's not been online. So I read between the lines. He's saying, basically, I'm only doing this live to prove to these sons from the back that they are being manipulated to act out against me. So I don't know if you guys felt the same thing, but I totally feel like there were things done corruptly to this guy. So now I find out that he died from something that almost took me out. So this is why it was so personal and so close to home, and I felt like I need to speak on it. So I was fortunate to be able to heal myself, and I believe this is what he was doing. But when you're surrounded by people, now I'm not saying anything about the people that he was around in this video. I'm just speaking in general because he spoke about people, honeypots, and all type of other people that were, sent to him to destroy him. So when you're trying to heal, you can't be around people that's going to provoke you, that's going to traumatize you, even spike foods and do things like that. Follow me. So you guys, I almost went into septic shock. So I understand how severe it can be. So now let's get into detail with housing situations. When you're staying with people, it's a different story when you're targeted, y'all. You guys, it gets very severe because, like he said in this video, most people don't understand that they are themselves being targeted to target you, and they don't know these things. There's this technology that they use to manipulate feelings and thoughts. So there might be something that I just did that may trigger you into targeting me, into gang stalking me. This is the term, gang stalking. So it doesn't, you guys, follow me on this one. I'm going to do a part 2. I got to stop here.
See, I believe they know. You know,
doesn't understand that they are themselves.
I believe that these gang stalkers know exactly what they doing. You know what I mean? I believe that they just cowards, they just pussyfied, and they scared. You know what I'm saying? And they just gonna go along with the program. And then like what he said on the video I just played, that, you know, you gotta understand that these beings that's down here, you know, you heard what he said about the blood type, the Rh positive and negative. You know what I mean? And I always said that anyway. I said that you gotta understand that the beasts know who's coming into this simulation. You gotta, you know, this simulation is controlled by archons. Y'all gotta do some information on the archons, man. You know what I'm saying? Like these demons, these greys, these archons, these reptilians, they control this realm. You know what I'm saying? And when we come down here, they know who we are. They know who's coming in this bitch. You think they don't know? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, we coming out here to make a difference. And we also coming out here, I guess, to pay a debt, karma from a past life, maybe previous. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember. Total recall, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's either that, you know, or it could be anything of what they say. We sign contracts, you know what I'm saying? We signed a contract to come down. Everybody, you know, I don't know about the bots. The bots, I'm really believing that the bots been stuck down this bitch. This is just my theory on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure, but I think that these agents, these NPCs, the sons of Satan, you could say, you know, the children of the corn, put it that way. I believe that these motherfuckers been already trapped in this simulation, and I believe that we came down here to set the captives free like Jesus did. And what did they do with Jesus? They killed him. They crucified him. You know what I'm saying? So I told you before, I say you are the Jesus. You are the Christ. If you're being targeted, you are the Jesus. You are the modern day Jesus Christ. And remember, Christ means Christos, which is the Greek word. It means anointed, the chosen one, the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Christ was not Jesus' last name. Christ is a title. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make that known. You know what I mean? So if y'all get a chance, you can go ahead and check the brother's channel out. You know what I mean? You know, I didn't watch too much of his videos, but I do know him. I did check out some of his videos in the past. I was subscribed to him, but then I had unsubscribed because I tried to reach out, but a lot of motherfuckers don't act like they don't be want to reach back. So I just have a tendency of just letting go and moving on. Once I see that you're not reaching back, once I see that, you know, I never seen them on my channel. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. You know, I'll be on other people's channels and then they don't be on mine. You know, at the end, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the AI was deleting my comments. You know how they play. They do their best to keep us separated. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, holla back, y'all. Keep your heads up. Tupac said, "How long will you mourn me?" At the end of the day, y'all, we all gonna die, y'all. I'm just letting that. I'm just putting that out there. We all this program is going to take us out. You know what I'm saying? One way or another. You know what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers don't. I know that's a hard pill to swallow. You know, but the bots, man, don't worry about the bots. Their life is done. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't. If they don't want to be free, then fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Life goes on.